This video is going to be completely different because I've never recorded something like this. This is going to be basically a podcast. I'm going to aim to talk for around 20 minutes and upload it today. And then there should be another video uploaded today. If not tomorrow, I'll definitely upload one tomorrow as it normally is. But I just want to build a deeper connection with the people who watch me, and the real guys will watch me for this, other than the other content and all this where it's like in your face and edited and all that shit like I normally do, which gets views and attracts more money, attracts more business or whatever, but it isn't truly a beneficial thing in regards to connecting with the audience on a deeper level. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is male loneliness. Why are so many men lonely in this modern day? Why are so many men lonely? And it's sad to see. I see too many lonely people who don't have people in their life. They don't have friends. They don't have experiences. They don't have things going on. And it's very apparent to me, especially with the people who are getting older as well. And certain guys I see, teenagers or whatever, they are not truly happy in themselves and they're lonely. And I feel like these modern day addictions have crushed people. They've crushed how people view themselves. They've crushed how people perceive themselves, and they can't even interact with people. And I feel like that's what's truly happened. These online platforms, for example, even a conversation like this, has taken away from people interacting with a person. So let's say you're just hearing me right now. You're not having a conversation. It might make you think, it might help you, it might benefit you, but you're not having a conversation. And of course, this can have some benefits, content, all this stuff can have some benefits, but it also has the drawbacks that you don't know how to socialize with people, which I see too many people who don't know how to socialize. You have an interaction with them, they get a bit afraid, they get a bit scared. And I'm quite young, I'm 22 now. And I see people who just can't interact, can't talk to people, can't speak to people. And I feel very sad for them because they're never going to truly have the life that they truly want. They're never truly going to have the people they want in their life. They're never going to have the perception they want of their self. And I feel like a lot of people just truly just hate themselves, which is such a terrible thing when you think about it. They just don't like themselves at all. And why is that? Addictions, social media, drugs, porn, all these different things. It's because of that. We literally got stuff at our doorstep now. We literally can sit here. I can sit here right now, go on Uber Eats, order loads of shit food. I can literally order from a co-op, from Asda, from any place, because I just can now. I've got a bit of money there. Oh yeah, order this. Addiction. If I want drugs, I could probably get a hold of some drugs, even though I don't know anyone. I've never done drugs, but I'd get a hold of them. And this is the thing. A lot of people truly are just in that addiction pattern, that addiction cycle, and it takes away from their life. And the key is to get rid of them addictions in some way. And the only way to get rid of addiction, and this is what I've truly found, is you got to replace it a little bit and also lower the dose. So for example, this is going to sound fucking crazy, and some of you are going to say like I'm stupid, but I had an addiction to Diet Coke, Pepsi Max, all them like aspartame, whatever they call it. I had an addiction to that. And I would drink easily, I'll get a 2 litre bottle every day pretty much, and I would need it. I'd need to have it with my food, I need to have it. And that's a form of addiction, even though it's not as dangerous as certain things, but that was a form of addiction. And how did I cut that out? I started lowering my dosage and replacing it with something else. So now I'll have a little glass of orange juice on the night. I'll have some water. I drink way more water than I need to. And over time, you start to overcome that addiction. And do I have it here or there? The only time I will have it is if I'm out or if I'm having a takeaway or something, I'll have it then. But too many people expect themselves to just cut that out straight away. Cut that addiction straight away. Cut out. And they can't. They can't, because you can't go from one extreme to the other extreme. You can't. You can't go from having this high level of addiction to something, taking loads of it, to just cutting it out. And it's saddening because I see too many people with addictions, even food, and they never truly understand what they're capable of on a deeper level. And that's a thing that's holding them back on the deeper level. And it just really saddens me, truly. And I've had different addictions in the past, whether it's food, because I was quite chubby as a kid, and I never truly helped myself and never truly benefited myself. And it wasn't until I thought, fuck this, I'm cutting this out, I'm trying now, that I was able to get through that addiction and that sadness and that pain. And I feel like a lot of it is the addiction. It's how easy it is to consume content. How easy it is. I fall into the pattern of it. People who have way more money than me, way more status, way more everything, fall into this pattern of just watching content. And they never truly help themselves or benefit themselves in this area or progress in this area. And it's easy because it's dopamine. Your friend sends you this. Suddenly you're on Instagram. Oh, you need to see this reel. Suddenly you're on Instagram. Suddenly you're scrolling. And some of them reels are insane and they're funny as fuck. But it takes away time from you. And granted, you got to have a bit of that social life as well, because you want to interact with people, to meet them and to have experiences. But I see a lot of young people who don't have experiences, and that's where it gets terrible, and that's where it crushes them. They don't have experiences. They don't go out. They don't socialize with people. They can't speak to people. They're fat. They hate themselves. Their health's deteriorating, and they're just addicted to drugs. And that's common now. That's common. Someone like me, for example, someone who takes care of himself, gets in the gym, tries to avoid a lot of addictions, still makes mistakes, still does stupid problems, still has things that goes wrong, is so different to someone like that. And what's the difference? It's the mentality. That's the main thing. It's the difference. Is my mentality is, if I'm in a shit position, if I'm in a terrible place, I need to do something about it. Their mentality is, I'll just stay in comfort, which is easy to do, very easy to do. Staying in a comfortable position. Like, I've done a lot before. Like, you feel terrible, you feel shit, so you just stay in that comfortable position, and you don't try to progress, and you don't try to help yourself, and you don't try to do this, because it's easy to just sit there and order Uber Eats. It's easy to just sit there and hate yourself and feel sorry for yourself, and yeah, this thing will help, this porn will help, this fucking food will help, this just easy dopamine will help, this drug, this cigarettes, this alcohol will help, which is easily done. But that never truly progresses them, and they stay in that same pain. They stay in that same sadness. They stay in that same agony and pain and hate themselves, which I've had before where I've done that. And it's not until they understand that that isn't going to truly serve them that they can benefit through those situations. And addiction is such a heavy thing. But it's not until they truly dedicate towards something, set a goal. For example, let's say this channel, my big goal is 10k subs. I reckon I can hit that with ease, but 10k subs if I keep going, especially with my new mic, new mic. But it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take consistency. But that gets me up and going. I'm making a little bit of money as well, and I'm helping people get in shape as well. That keeps me going, getting more clients. Alongside, I've got a job as well that I work. I'm there quite a lot. So I've got that salary coming in, online salaries. And this is just helping me and benefiting me and helping me and me improving. The gym, I'm always striving for a different goal. I want to lift this amount of weight. I want to go there today, interact with people. For example, after this, I'm going to go to the gym and talk to some people, have a good interaction, hit some weights, and it's going to feel amazing. It's going to feel incredible. But a lot of people don't have that vision to do that. I've had a lot of stuff go wrong, but I'm going to help myself and benefit myself through that. Because if I sit in the pain and sit in the sadness, how's that going to serve me? How's that going to serve me? It's not going to help myself, and I'm basically slowly dying and not truly helping myself. And this is my mindset on it, and it takes time to ingrain that mindset in you. I've had it before where I just give up, sit down, just, oh yeah, I don't care. This thing went wrong. This person treated me like this. This thing, I really liked her. She fucked me over. Now I'm in pain. Now I'm in sadness. Now I hate myself. Oh, I just give up. Fuck everyone. Fuck this people. Fuck this. I've had that. But that never truly helps. That never truly serves me. That never truly benefits me. But I've also had the other mindset that I've ingrained in me now is I've got to be proactive. I've got to do something about it. I've made this mistake. I've got to rectify that in some way. Whether that's making more money, whether that's putting my money into a smarter place, and that makes back that money that I wasted, if that makes sense. And then that comes back tenfold and you make more after it. So it wasn't a mistake. It just put you on a better path. This is the mindset we need with this stuff. And this is what I found. You have a lot of issues and you have a lot of problems and you have a lot of experiences where you give up and you don't like yourself truly and you think there's no way out. But the reality is there's a way out. It just requires a lot of effort and a lot of consistency and a lot of pain on that side. But you're going to have pain on this side, the side of you dedicating towards yourself, helping yourself, benefiting yourself. But you're also going to have pain on the other side of you giving into depression, you giving into sadness, you giving into porn, you giving into all this shit food, you not helping yourself, you not benefiting yourself. You're going to have pain on both sides. So it's almost up to you what pain you choose. It's going to be uncomfortable. Both sides are going to be uncomfortable. That's easy right now. The dopamine from that's easy right now. And that will make you feel better right now. But long term, that's going to hurt you. Your confidence is going to be short. You're going to be 100 pounds overweight, potentially over time, like a lot of people are. You're going to be, let's say, 40 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, which is easily doable. You're going to not like yourself. You're going to view yourself. You're going to develop addictions. You're going to stay indoors. You're not going to have that heightened feeling for life. But on this side, you've got that pain now, it hurts. You're in the gym, you're lifting weights, it hurts. You're working on a goal, let's say for example, this video. It's not really easy to record a video. Like people make it out, it's easy. It's hard to be entertaining and speak with conviction on a channel like this, really. A lot of people can't do it, especially when you're outside and people potentially could hear me. A lot of people aren't out because it's winter, but people can do that because it takes pain, putting your face online. But the rewards off the back of this is very good, very high. I build a deeper connection with the audience. I get a lot of stuff off my chest, which makes me feel better. People invest in me more. This video might do well. A lot of times these videos don't do as well because it's just fucking mental health and all this stuff. But it's important for some people to hear this instead of just staying in themselves and not having anyone to speak about these issues. It's important for people to hear this. But the other side is pain, dedication. You go to the gym, you lift them weights. You go on this, you get the camera out, you film a video after you were at work for ages yesterday and things didn't necessarily go wrong, plans didn't happen. It's that mindset that develops you long term and that springs your mind into a different perspective and a different place. And a lot of people don't have that mindset. You got to go through that pain. But what's on the other side of this pain? I go in the gym, I eat clean, I lift, and I dedicate myself to something. I'm persistent. I go to the sauna, I go to the steam room. My health is going to improve immensely from that. But if I dive into alcohol, dive into all these addictions that a lot of people have, my health is going to deteriorate and I'm not going to help myself. And it's rare to have this mindset when you're young. It's rare. It's rare, and I know that with a lot of people. They don't want to be honest about their problems. They don't want to be honest about their addictions. And that's the easiest thing to do. You can almost validate it. Too many people I've had have validated their addictions. Oh, I can't control this, or I can't control this, or I can't control this. And to a point, they might not be able to control that urge because it's so ingrained in them and their habits. And this is what I feel like. I feel like the younger you get on to this stuff, the quicker you nip it in the bud, the better, because people will validate their drug use. They validate this thing, they validate this. Oh yeah, I've done this to this person, but it's all right because he done this to me, like done this to me, like done this to me. And this person in the past hurt me, so I'm going to do that to that person. But why do they deserve that if they're giving you something good? Why do they deserve being treated different? Why do they deserve your pain that you just didn't help yourself with? And this is the thing. A lot of people need to understand that they're only hurting themselves long term with this stuff. They need to. You're only hurting yourself with this stuff. It's not benefiting you and it's easy to do, but long term it fucks you up. Whereas on the other perspective, you get in the gym, you work on yourself, you build yourself, you work towards business goals, you dedicate yourself, you help yourself, you benefit you. That's the real shit. That's the shit that gets you forward and benefits you. And then returns come off a lot. Literal returns come off a lot. For example, my life. Went out the other day, loads of positive things happened. It's just me and two mates. We had an amazing time. There was attraction, all this stuff, and feeling good about ourselves, having a nice time, having a few drinks, laughing a load. Positive experiences. Once I dedicate myself and push myself forward. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I could give in, be just sad and just give in to stuff, or dedicate myself to something that will lead to real growth in myself and benefit me on a deeper level, which means more than everything, which means more. And too many people don't want to do this. And even like this, let's say this right now is a conversation of me just speaking, literally just letting my thoughts out. And it might reach hundreds of people, potentially, maybe thousands. How beautiful is that? And people may get value off of it. People may think I'm a dick for it. But it's okay, regardless, because people's going to have a certain perception of you anyway. And I know I'm trying to help. And I know this will help me and push me forward. And this is the thing, man. It's all about this mindset. It's all about your mind. Too many people neglect their mind and they give in to their urges, which is easy. I've given in to my urges a lot before and it doesn't help me. But when I'm smart and when I dedicate myself and when I stick on this path, things go wrong on that side, but stick on this path, the results are exponential. When you get in the gym, when you dedicate yourself, when you work towards goals, the results are exponential. You start living a life that you actually want. You start developing into the person that you actually want. You're not that shy, introverted person who hated himself. You're not that sad person who disliked himself, who just gave in to shit, who was almost treated different because of how you were, because of how you look, because of your low confidence. You're not that now. You're a guy who believes in himself. You're a guy who dedicates himself. And that's the difference. That's the difference, man. Because you could have either this side, dedication, hard work, consistency, pain, or you can have this side, easy. Oh, it makes you feel good now. Makes you feel amazing. Makes you feel incredible. But pain. Either way, you're getting pain. This side's pain now, discomfort now, but beautiful results on the end of it. This side's sadness now. This side's not sadness now. This side's goodness now. Feeling good, feeling fulfilled, dopamine hit now. Pain in the future. It's literally what you want to choose. It's what you want to choose. And people say it ain't a choice, but subconsciously it is a choice. And you've got to train yourself to get to a point where it isn't a choice, where you just do the right thing, dedicate to the right thing. And you're going to give in. You're going to do things wrong. You're a human. At the end of the day, you're not a robot. Like a lot of people think now, but you're not a robot. And we all have emotions, we all have feelings, we all have times where we feel down. But when we dedicate ourselves and move forward and just kind of aim to that direction, aim that way, because you know that way's right. You don't want to go this way where you're slowly going back. You aim that way. That makes a difference. That truly takes you to a different level where you view yourself happily and you like yourself more. And I've had it too many times where I've chose the wrong way. Leads to pain. Leads to feeling good now. Leads to pain. Leads to sadness. Leads to me hating myself. And now I've got the other direction where I dedicate myself, truly help myself, truly benefit myself. Leads to results. Leads to happiness. Leads to gratitude. Leads to me feeling better. For example, now, like I said, I had things go wrong, but I feel grateful and happy for myself. I've built a physique that I'm proud of. I'm confident in myself. I've been saving a lot of money and I'm putting that into a better area. I'm helping myself. I've got a new microphone, mate. Got a new fucking microphone. I love it. I spent 90 quid on a microphone and I'm bragging, but I've got a new mic. I've got a lot more confidence in myself. I'm more happy in myself and I view myself better. And that's such a beautiful thing. I have experiences that I want. I go out to places and I'm the person I want to be in them places. That makes you feel incredible. That makes you feel amazing. But there's the other side where you don't help yourself, you don't benefit yourself, you hold yourself back and you just ruin you long term. You ruin you on the longer term, and that's such a terrible place to be in. I've seen it too many times with people, and I just hope a lot of you get the optimism from this video, because optimism's a real thing. Belief is a real thing. A lot of people don't understand the importance of believing in themselves. And I've had people in my life, especially, I'll word this in a way where it doesn't hurt anyone, but in my family, in a certain place in my family, let's say, where they've absolutely belittled me, made me feel terrible, made me feel shit. And subconsciously that always repeats in my head sometimes. It does. Why does this person like me? Why does this person think I'm worthy of this? Why does this person respect me so much? Why does this person like me so much? That's what goes into my head because of them insecurities and because of that being ingrained in me. And I could use that to a different way. That's a deep insecurity of mine. I could use that to literally hold myself back, or I can use that to benefit me. And that's why I feel like I try so hard with stuff and I'm so much more on it than other people because of that insecurity, because of that never being good enough feeling. And even when I feel good enough, it's only short term. And I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'm not good enough. I need to work on this, I need to work on this, I need to benefit this, I need this school. And that mentality will get you to places, but will also make you feel a bit unfulfilled as well at times and sadder in yourself. And why the fuck do I do that? And you're more hard on yourself. But you do have to be hard on yourself. And that's what I found. There's no like 100% right answer. You know this side's wrong. You know that stuff's wrong. But with a little bit here or there, it's not that bad. And you can still go across that path of positive projection, positive progression. You can go on that path. But then on this side, you've got the negative path, hating yourself, not allowing yourself to improve. And this is what I found. It's almost ingraining that mentality in yourself that I need to do this, I need to work towards this, I need to work towards this. Not in a way that you hate yourself, not in a way that you can't be content, but in a way that you have that vision towards that goal. For example, I'm visualizing right now me with 100,000 subs. Visualizing that right now. Now, some of you might say that's impossible. I believe it. Either way, we're going to find out. Either way, I'm on a positive progression anyway. I've got this channel that gets views, that people like, that people respect, that people enjoy, that draws me in, like makes me feel amazing, makes me feel incredible, draws in a bit of extra income. So ultimately, I'm going to try towards that, and it's going to lead to goals anyway and lead to positive things anyway. But you can have that other mindset where you give up and you hate yourself and you don't like yourself and you just think, oh, I'm not good enough, I won't try because it's so impossible. The guy who tries will have an amazing more life than you, have a much more amazing life than you. And the guy who doesn't, who just gives up, will have a terrible life. And that's what I'm going to end it on. If you want help getting in shape, shoot me an email, reallouis23@gmail.com. And also message me on Instagram, louis23_, and I can help you build your dream physique and help yourself on a personal level. Thank you.